Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. And today I have another makeup news for you. So we're gonna be checking all the new releases, sneak peeks, announcements, and I'm gonna be sharing with you if I want to buy any of these products, if I already bought any of these products, or maybe if I want to dupe them. And I'm kind of gonna let you know about my opinion on these. And if I have something similar in my collection, I will definitely try to show it to you, or at least like pop up a picture of it so that you can see the comparison and maybe decide whether you actually need the new releases. So hopefully you enjoyed that. In case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows. I'm not on a no buy or low buy, but I'm definitely trying to like be very mindful of what I buy and only really get the things that I feel like can really aid my makeup journey and my like consumption of makeup, and make sure that I only buy things that make sense and that I will be super thrilled with for many years to come. So that's kind of my philosophy. Now let me kind of scooch to the side. We're gonna be looking at Makeup on Your Radar because that's kind of the best platform for me because they have the most news updates and it's just the easiest. So yeah, let me kind of zoom out like this maybe, and now let's just look at that. And I think I'm gonna have to actually, okay, so first up there's a Tarte release, I believe. It's the Maneater After Dark Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. It's at Ulta. I don't know if they didn't have this and if it's not just a like that it's now at Ulta, because I feel like they've already had a palette like this, but also I feel like most of their palettes look very similar. It's for $55 though, and I know that the Tarte formula is like a hit or miss. Some people really love it, some people really hate it, and it's kind of a release from a release type of thing. They also have the Tartelette Tubing mascara, and they have a blue, emerald, magenta, and what's the last shade? Ivy? Is that how it's called? And it's for $24. You can get it at Ulta. I mean, I would love to get a colorful mascara, but I just don't think I need to pay Tarte price range for that. You can get very cheap ones at like C Beauty Mall or Yes Style, stuff like that. You know, you really don't need this. There's also a lip and lash set from The Ordinary. It's kind of like a keychain thingy, or at least a lip set, or at least the lip balm is like a keychain thingy. I mean, that's really cool. It's at Ulta. It's for $17, this entire kit. It looks adorable. I don't use these lash serums, but a keychain lip balm would always be nice. I haven't tried their lip balms though, so I don't know if they're like good formula. Then Udens Eye Cosmetics is sneak peeking a new collection. It's the Ephemeral Beauty and yeah, Timeless Classics, Dreamy as Ever, now in fresh hues. I don't know if it's a single collection, like collection of singles, or if it's a how's it called? A palette. But I'm definitely intrigued to see what that's gonna be, and it should be releasing today, or maybe they're okay. So I found the Alva collection, and it's the seasonal collection. So they have 4 new 16 pan eyeshadows for each season, and also 12 lip stains that are included. You can either get a set of 4 of the eyeshadow palettes and 12 lip stains for $273.92, or you can get a set of all of the 4 eyeshadow palettes and it's for $149.26. You're getting a 15% discount, and for the entire bundle with the lip stains it's 20% discount. And then each of the palettes is $43.90 dollars each, and the lip stains are for $13.90 each. I kind of looked through all the palettes, and honestly, I'm not really inspired by any of them. The Elva Spring palette is very much like a pinky purpley neutral, which, you know, I'm just not a fan of these color stories all that much. So for me, no thank you. Then the Alva, then the Summer Alva is very much like a soft blues with neutrals. I don't like blues with neutrals, and I already have quite a bit of blues from Udden's Eye, so again, don't need that, and I don't need another 16 pan. I'm currently trying to use up the both the Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas palettes that have been in my project pan for, I don't know, 2 years now. So, you know, I really don't need that. The one that kind of looks really pretty, but I have this million times over, is the Autumn Alva, because this is like soft pastel greens with a pop of like this almost chartreuse yellow. It looks very beautiful, but I have so many full-on green palettes. Granted, most of them are a little bit more like yellow bright, like they're like that rich green. But still, I have pastels as well, and I can dupe this so easily. So I don't need that, but it looks aesthetically very pleasing. And then the Winter Olva. To me, the Winter Olva is kind of like a cross between the Christmas Eve and the Little Ghost palette that they've had, because this is like blues, purples, and then pops of these soft yellows. And yeah, it's very much like it's a lot like the Christmas Eve and a little bit of the Little Ghost palette, for me at least. That's kind of what I see when I that's kind of what I see when I look at this color story. So yeah, and it's launching on the 1st of July, so that's Tuesday. Central European time, it's gonna be 5 p.m. Then 8 a.m. PDT and 11 a.m. EDT. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the fact that I have had so many palettes from Udens Eye that at this point everything just kind of feels redundant and repetitive, or if they just don't have as much of an inspiring color stories anymore. But I just, yeah, I'm just not really into this at this point. So we can skip on that and save a lot of money. Then there's the Gourmand Girls Mocha Moment, and it's a like a neutral palette, but it's a really interesting neutral palette because you have kind of purples, these like buttery yellows, vibrant green in there. Like, to me, it looks like a very interesting neutral palette. It's for $56.99. It's launching tomorrow. And yeah, it's such a cute color story. Like, it's, I guess you can call it neutrals, but it's definitely not something I would first imagine when you would call me like a neutral palette. It actually has a lot of really nice shades in there. I don't know if I'm gonna get it because obviously I feel like I can, again, I can dupe this and I don't need to buy more eyeshadow palettes, so I think I'm gonna save up because I would like to get new camera. So, you know, maybe we can kind of slow on the purchases. Then Sugar Drizzle, we already know the color story of the gummy worm palette. I remember that there were gummy worms on the packaging, and it's a all shimmer palette. I don't know if it's all multichromes or duochromes. Yeah, 9 Luscious duochromes. Launching on Saturday, July the 5th. Don't know the price yet. And I don't know if the cover art isn't made by AI because it kind of looks like that, and I haven't really seen if there is any artist connected to that. And I've heard people say that Sugar Drizzle uses AI art for their covers. So I'm not really sure if I really need that. I have one palette from them. It's the Elements of Evil palette, and I love the shimmers in that. So I'm sure that this would be a great formula, but I'm just hesitant to use something that has AI, and I'm not completely sure if this does or doesn't have one. So I'm just kind of, I don't need it right now. Then the DD Signature and Ice Cream Beauty Box release. It's the Fiercely, sorry, what is it called? Lioness Heart. Yeah, Lioness Heart. And it's coming soon. It's gonna be available in July. Don't know the price of it though. And yeah, I guess it's like a bigger palette because it definitely looks bigger than what they had before. Then the Beauty Moons Cosmetics Medusa launch is already out, and the palette is really beautiful. It's like yellowy greens with purples, super stunning. The shimmers look incredible. You also have one of these like pigment pots, like the multichromes and duochromes. I think there's an eye primer as well, and it looks really, really, really beautiful. I'm just not gonna get it because again, like I have these color stories, and I'm so tempted to get it because first of all, I love the whole like Medusa lore. I'm a history teacher, so for me, like, and especially mythology and ancient history, like I'm sorry, but that is the epicenter of like everything that I love about history. So yeah, I would love to get this. You have no clue how like I have to restrain myself, but I just need to slow down. Not because it would be too expensive. It's Beauty Moons is actually a very inexpensive brand, and they're a UK brand, by the way. But I don't want to bring that many pads because I still have a couple pads that I haven't reviewed yet, and I'm constantly like pushing it further and further away because I have so many other new products that I'm reviewing. And also I've been duping a lot of palettes because I kind of want to test the color story, but I just don't want to buy the palette. So I've been duping a lot, and I think on Wednesday I'm gonna start filming with my dupes of the 3 new Nomad palettes, the re-releases. So I'm gonna be filming with the 10th anniversary re-releases. I've already created the dupe color stories, but I have to like, I always prepare these color stories, and then when I actually am about to put them in the magnetic palette, I'm just like, but don't I have like better shade to use, like something that's closer, you know? So trust me, if I were to film the assembly of the dupe palette, it would be like a 3-hour long video because it genuinely takes me so long to like find the eyeshadows, and I don't have that many single eyeshadows, but it still takes me forever to find them, and then swatching everything and trying to find something that looks similar in the pan, looks similar in the swatch, has similar depth, is somewhat of a similar formula. Like if I know that certain brands are like more satin than sparkly, for example, or more vibrant than, you know, softer, I'm trying to like find that. It's such a long process, but hopefully on Wednesday I'm gonna start filming with that. And I think I'm just gonna do like a big video of me duping every single palette and showing you like 2 looks with that. So it's probably gonna take me like a week to film that because it's 3 palettes. I wanna do at least 2 looks with each of them. So yeah, it's gonna take me like a week. So hopefully from this Wednesday, like a week later from that, you should have a video up on that. I hope. Or maybe I'm gonna separate them into a couple different videos so that I don't have to pre-film so much. you'll see. Just be subscribed and you'll see what I come up with and how I release it. But I feel like maybe spreading it into smaller videos would be better, because usually longer videos don't really get that many views, so maybe. And then we have the release of the Bella Beauty Bar Unoriginal Nudes. It's a 20-pan magnetic palette, and it's kind of like a cool toned neutrals with a couple like, not fully like berries, but kind of pinkier, purplier tones. It's a very beautiful palette, but I don't wear neutrals, and to be honest, I do find cool tone neutrals more interesting than warm tone neutrals, even though I am more warm toned. But I feel like that's why I like the cool tone ones, because it's a little bit more like, it looks edgy, whereas warm tone neutrals just look like, like it's just basic. So, but the palette is already available. It's for $69, and I think it should be coming to Monolith for their for the start of their sale, which is happening next Sunday. If I remember that correctly, it's on the 6th of July. So if you're from Europe, you can also get it at Monolith, and I think they said that it's gonna be for the summer sale. There's gonna be like a mini launch for that. Then the re-release of the Cobra palette by Clarity Cosmetics. I think they just like improved the formula and maybe the color story, because I think it looks slightly different. So yeah, it's the Reloaded Cobra palette for $56. It's already available. It's so beautiful. It's these like rich, swampy greens with a couple of like cooler tealy tones that I just love so much. But again, I don't need it, and I've never tried Clarity. And this palette, even the previous version of this palette, I wanted to buy it for so long, and then obviously it got revamped. I want it so badly, but no, we have to be strong and just prevail. So that's the Cobra one. And there's so many other things from Tarte at Sephora. It's the Prep Set and Lock Setting Powder and Spray Duo for $25. Don't care for that. And there's the Lip Icons Maracuja Juicy Lip and Liner Duo for $20. Again, available at Sephora. Then there's the hair care line from Fenty, which is now at Sephora. It's the Clear Thinker Clarifying Detox Shampoo for straight, wavy, curly, and coily hair for $24. This one is supposed to be full of salicylic acid, fruit-derived pectin, then some kind of strengthening complex of something, I can't pronounce that, and it's vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. Yeah, then there were the Butter Drop Mini Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream Smurfberry. It's from their from the Smurfs collection. This one is also from $25. And there were other products as well. The entire Smurfs collection with Fenty is truly bonkers. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking. Like, it just looks so weird and cheap and just so not their style. Like, I understand doing collabs, but at least make it like the collab should be something from you and something from them, mixing it together. But this is just like your formula and their visuals, but that doesn't really match, especially since Fenty has a certain visual that people associate with it. It just doesn't translate, in my opinion. And I know that there were a lot of people who agree with me and just really dislike this collection. Yeah. Maybe like the little lip products and the keychains, like that's okay, but the huge powder puff or whatever that is, or with the like daisy flower, this really isn't okay, in my opinion, and obviously maybe you love it, but I know there were a lot of people who really did not think this is okay. Be Perfect has a skin fusion skin tint, right? And it's a lightweight and buildable formula. It has SPF 25, and there's 30 shades, which I thought is pretty cool. And it's for 25 pounds or 30 euros. And I haven't really heard about Be Perfect in a really, really long time. So I think this is really cool that they're releasing a new product. Then there was the REM Beauty Fembot Capsule collection at Ulta. There's the Eclipse Glow Stick for $22. Sweet Dreams eyeshadow single for $22, Plumping lip gloss for $20, and the Essential Drip Glossy Balm for $19. So it's already at Ulta. Don't really care about that. Moira has the Maxi Pout lip glosses, which already launched. And yeah, it's just glosses. There's 12 shades, and I don't know what the price is because I can't find it. A lot of them are like very neutrally, but there are a couple more like a deeper berry shades, which would be really pretty. But Moira is not as easy to get here, so I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to try to find that. Then Shiseido, I never know how to pronounce this one, has the self-refreshing foundation SPF 30 with natural finish and 20-hour wear. It's like a 20-hour wear foundation, a natural semi-matte finish. So I guess it's like a skin-like finish because usually semi-matte correlates to that. And it's a liquid foundation. There's, how many shades are there? I don't know how many shades are there. But it's already at Shiseido. And so I suppose it's gonna be soon in like other retailers. I think it's at C Beauty Mall. I think it's at YesStyle and a couple other places, so you can get it fairly easily. It's for $50. And it looks like there's a lot of shades, but I can't find how many are there supposed to be. Yeah, I can't find how many shades they have. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have 30 shades maybe? Because I think there are 30 swatches, so that's pretty nice. I've never tried Shiseido, but it definitely looks like it could be nice because it's breathable, weightless. It's supposed to minimize the appearance of pores and smooth the skin. And it's a medium to full buildable coverage. And it's supposed to be fragrance-free, alcohol-free, transfer-resistant, and crease-resistant. I don't really wear foundation. I do have one today. I have the Superstay foundation from Maybelline. But I wear foundation like maybe once a month, sometimes twice. Mostly it's like months. Mostly it's like once. So I don't need foundation. I have like 3 foundations and 1 skin tint maybe. So yeah, I have way more than I could ever need with the way that I'm using foundation right now. But there's a lot of skin tints and foundations being released. I think there's one from LA Girl as well. Then Juvia's Place is releasing the beautiful big lip plumping glosses that are now at Ulta, and these are for $18. What else? There were a couple other Juvia's Place products at Ulta, if I remember that correctly. Adept Cosmetics is restocking the Minka palette, which is for $79, and you can get it at Adept Cosmetics. And I think it should restock at Monolith too, in case you're from Europe. And then, are we getting towards the end? I think I kind of talked about a lot of these products Stones of Thread, we talked about that last time. What else? Oh, Clio Nut has the Electrostatics 4 Slicks that are launching tomorrow. And yeah, there's just like new formulas. I would love to get new nail polishes from Clio Nut, but maybe I'm gonna wait for a while because I think a lot of their polishes are now not in stock. At least last time that I saw them, but these new shades are so pretty and they're magnetic, obviously, so I might get a couple of new shades eventually, but I don't think it's gonna happen right now. And especially like lately, every single time I did my manicure, I would use just like any cream polish, and then I would use my eyeshadows I'm trying to use up from my Udens Eye palette. So this one, for example, is the shade Jingle Bell from the Merry Christmas palette. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. And it's over a Mooncat polish that I don't remember how it's called, but it's like a vibrant green shade. So, you know, I wouldn't really use them too much now. What else? Do we have anything else that's new that we haven't talked about yet? So I kind of think like there's new Alter Ego release. It's the Amber Glow. And it's a very like neutrally soft gold palette, so not something that I'm gonna get. And I've never tried Alter Ego, but in case you do like this, it's already available, I believe. And that's everything for today. There's no more releases. So let me know what you thought about this week. There's a lot of fragrances, there's a lot of skincare, there's a lot of skin tints and foundations. I am definitely skipping on the Oden's Eye launch. I don't think I'm gonna need the Mocha palette by Gourmand Girls. I would love to get the Medusa, but no, we have to prevail. The same with the Cobra. I do not need the unoriginal nudes. I would love to see what the DD Signature palette is like with the Ice Cream Beauty box. And I think that was everything that we talked about today. So this week I am safe. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to bite my nails and, and remember any new launches. And yeah, I hope it's gonna stay like that for a while because I just want to have fun with what I have. Hopefully pan some new products, hopefully use up a couple of the shades in my Pendos palettes and move on with my overall like project plans for this year because obviously we're at like the midpoint of the year, so I would really like to focus on everything that I have this summer. I did use a lot of my Pendos palettes and like different projects that I'm currently working on my face today, so I'm really enjoying that and I want to continue with that for the next 2 months because I'm not working for the next 2 months. I'm a teacher. But that's everything for today. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with my eyeshadow bank update. So, bye.